What is going on, you guys? We are here in Berlin, Germany on the go-home show of Friday Night SmackDown before Money in the Bank. We got two qualifier matches tonight for you for the last spot in both the women's and men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And starting out tonight, we will have the women's qualifier match. And coming out first, we've got Julia. Julia, obviously, in the 2K25 season, was the women's IC champion at one point and did get some world title shots as well. So she had a pretty solid season last year, and hoping she can get a big victory here tonight, starting things off on SmackDown. Hoping she can get that last spot for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. But let's go ahead and get to the second participant of this matchup. And alrighty, the second participant in this matchup, we've got Bayley. And Bayley didn't really do too much in the 2K25 season, but nonetheless, she is a veteran in this business, so definitely deserves an opportunity to go to that ladder match. So hoping she can get a win here tonight against Julia. And Chelsea Green will be the third participant. We'll talk a little bit about her in a few moments. But like I said, Bayley, being a vet in this business, did earn a chance for this upcoming Money in the Bank ladder match here tonight. And alrighty, like I said, last but not least, coming from the Secret Service, we've got Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green already has had a title shot this year against Charlotte Flair. She had it at Backlash. Unfortunately for her, she did not succeed, obviously, but she's going to get a chance to go to the Money in the Bank ladder match once again. She was obviously the Miss Money in the Bank in 2025. She just never cashed in her opportunity. So she did get a title shot this year. Didn't succeed in it, like I said, but she's getting another chance here tonight to be going to back-to-back Money in the Bank matches. And she was also tag team champion coming into this season, but let Piper Niven and Alba Fire do things. But either way, let's get to this opening match of Friday Night SmackDown, and let's see who will be going to Money in the Bank. And alrighty, time to start things off here on Friday Night SmackDown, and it's going to be Julia going right at Chelsea Green, and right to the back of the head. And now she's setting her sights on the Bayley and going for a quick little roll-up here, but Chelsea Green going to break things up before the referee can even start the count. And now Chelsea Green, where is she going for here? She's going to work and stretching the arms out of Julia, it looks like. And Bayley had left the ring, and she's got a kendo stick. And she's coming back into the ring. And Chelsea Green able to knock it out of the hands of Bayley before it connects with her. And now Bayley going to run right at Julia and hit her in the back of the head, it looked like there. And once again, Bayley picking up that kendo stick. And this time it connects with Chelsea Green, though. But now Julia taking it from her and hitting Bayley right in the midsection with that kendo stick. And now Bayley has a hold of Chelsea Green and going to go for an Irish whip. Beautiful move there. And now Julia on the outside of the ring, going to look under it. She's got another kendo stick. Went to hit Chelsea Green, excuse me, but she moved out of the way. And now Chelsea Green taunting a little bit on the outside of the ring there. But Bayley went to go pick her up, maybe looking for a power slam, but Chelsea Green able to get out of the way. And Chelsea Green was looking to throw Julia back into the ring, but it didn't work out there. And now a Russian leg sweep on the outside on that concrete, and she is saluting, and as she is saluting to the crowd, Bayley hits her with the steel chair. And I believe Julia just busted open Bayley there. And now Julia going to throw Bayley over by the steel steps. And Chelsea Green going to throw Julia right over by Bayley. And Bayley, yeah, she got busted open on her face, it looks like. And oh, Bayley throwing Chelsea Green right into the steel steps. Bayley gonna enter the ring and Julia gonna follow. Oh, big smack there from Julia. And now Julia back into the ring. And now Bayley giving the business to Julia. Chelsea Green back into the ring. And Chelsea Green with the roll up here. 1, 2. Oh no. Kick out at 1. And now Bayley. Oh, I think she might have been looking for that finisher there to Chelsea Green. But Julia intercepted it. And now Julia dropping Chelsea Green and going to go for the pin here. But not even a count of 1. And now Bayley. She was waiting for Julia to get up and it doesn't work. And Chelsea Green with her signature. She just hit Bayley with the signature move. And now on the outside looking for that bat. And now, oh my goodness. If that connected with Julia, that could have been it. And the rose plant. The rose plant and Chelsea Green with the bat knocked Bayley down. But Bayley gets back up pretty quickly. And Bayley now has Chelsea Green up on her shoulders, dropping Chelsea Green. And now Bayley picks the bat up for a moment. Now she's going for the pin on Julia. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2. And you have to think if she was able to pin Julia there earlier after the rose plant, that might have been the match, but wasn't able to get there quick enough. And now Julia and Bayley both up, but Julia gonna go for a pin, but Bayley is right there to break it up. And now Julia going for the pin on Bayley. 1, 2, and a kick out right at 2. Chelsea Green and Julia on their feet, and now Chelsea Green, she's looking for the unprettier, and it connects. Julia is stunned. And Bayley, what is she going for here? She's going for a quick suplex to Chelsea Green, and now she's going to leave the ring and grab that steel chair and get back in. And it looks like she's going right at Chelsea Green with the steel chair, but Chelsea Green able to knock it out of her hand. Bayley now with an Irish whip throwing Julia into the corner. And now Bayley. Nice backdrop there. And Julia dropping Bayley, and Bayley's going to have to roll out of the ring. Julia going for the pin on Chelsea Green. Is that enough? 1. Not even close. A quick kick out at 1 from Chelsea Green. And now Julia. Julia, nice move there. And Bayley on the outside taunting. But on the inside of the ring, Chelsea Green with some big knees. No, instead Julia able to reverse it. And now Julia, she's got her up. Beautiful move there from Julia. Bayley with the kendo stick, but it doesn't connect. And now Julia just stunned Chelsea Green. And now Julia and Bayley lock up in the ring. Julia gonna throw her into the corner, but Bayley reverses it. And now Bayley running right at Julia. Big knee there from Bayley. And now Bayley once again running right at Julia. Big knee again from Bayley, and gonna go for a pin here. Is that enough to put Julia away? 1. It might have been, but we won't ever know because Chelsea Green gets into the match and breaks things up. Chelsea Green right onto the steel chair. Drops Bayley. But now Bayley setting her sights back onto Julia, and Julia, she's got Bayley now. She's gonna drop her with that signature move. Bayley is stunned, and Chelsea Green just threw that steel chair right at Julia, and it connected. Chelsea Green waiting for Bayley to get to her feet. I don't know why she didn't just go for the pin there, but a beautiful X Factor there from Chelsea Green. And now Chelsea Green setting her sights onto Julia, looking for a submission here. Is that enough to put her away? No, Julia able to get out of it. And now Julia, I thought she was going to throw Chelsea Green into the corner, but instead she doesn't. And now Julia, she's got Bayley. Hits that finisher right onto Bayley. She is stunned. Julia for the pin. 1, 2. No. Chelsea Green breaks it up at 2.5. And now Chelsea Green throwing Julia into the corner. And now Chelsea Green gonna put her on the top. What is Chelsea Green looking for here? Is she looking for a neck breaker? It doesn't matter. Julia reverses it. And now Julia kicked in the midsection. And now Julia's got her up. She's looking for that finisher. Chelsea Green is stunned. Now Bayley and Julia both on their feet. And Julia... No, Bayley with an elbow instead. And now Bayley with the rose plant. And it connects. She hits her with the rose plant. Julia is stunned and she waits for Chelsea Green to get up to go for the pin. And it doesn't work. And Bayley, it connects. Her signature move. And she's going for the pin. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. And Bayley is going to Money in the Bank. There you have it. Bayley has filled in the last spot for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. What a match that should be. And we will be seeing Lyra Valkyria, Zarya, Liv Morgan, and Roxanne Perez, both from the Judgment Day, will be in that matchup. Naomi and now Bayley joining for that women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Hell of a way to start out Friday Night SmackDown. And, I mean, Julia looked great. I thought there was a few times where Julia was going to successfully cash in her spot. But in the end, Bayley was able to come out on top and will be going to Money in the Bank. But let's not waste any time. Let's get to the second match of the night. And alrighty, it is time for the second match of the night. And we've got some singles action coming your way. We've got two former United States champions going at it. And when I say two former United States champions, I'm talking about in the 2K25 season. That is right, Grayson Waller, one of those former United States champions. He defeated Trick Williams. And, I mean, he started off terrible in 2K25 and then just ended up randomly beating Trick Williams for that United States title last season, but other than that, didn't really have a great season, and he's hoping he can turn that around this season. But let's get to his opponent for the night. And alrighty, coming out next, we've got Tony D'Angelo. And Tony D'Angelo, like I said, another former United States champion, and he is hoping that he can start out this year really good. Grayson Waller obviously wants the same thing, though, so we're going to have to wait and see who gets the victory here tonight. But, I mean, Miles Bourne was the one to take that title from Tony D'Angelo at WrestleMania in our 2K25 season. So we will have to wait and see if Tony D'Angelo will get another opportunity at some point, because right now Dragon Lee is getting a title shot at Money in the Bank for that United States title, but Tony D'Angelo wants to get one at some point this season. Let's hop right into this match. Alright, here we go. Grayson Waller with a big boot to start things off, but Tony D'Angelo gets the leg up that time, and now they're going to both lock up in the middle of the ring, but it's going to be Waller gaining control, but Tony D'Angelo quick to reverse it, and now he's got the Aussie Icon in a headlock and really going to work on the neck of Grayson Waller there. But now Grayson Waller started to get up, and then Tony D'Angelo started putting pressure onto the arm and shoulder there of Grayson Waller. Very smart from Tony D'Angelo. Right now, still got that arm and really going to work on it, damaging the arm of the Aussie Icon. But now Waller able to reverse it. Beautiful maneuver there from Waller. And now he's starting to put pressure on the D'Angelo's shoulder, just like he was just getting done to him, excuse me. And now puts him in a headlock position. A lot of technical wrestling going on between these two right now. And Tony D'Angelo really trying to get out of there, and finally Waller just tosses him across the ring. But now Tony D'Angelo went to grab him from the back, but instead an elbow there from Waller, and now another elbow. Grayson Waller showing off a lot of aggression right now. and driving D'Angelo into the corner. And now he's going for a power slam, but instead it turns into a DDT from Tony D'Angelo. And that could have been bad for D'Angelo. He could have been stunned there, and oh my goodness, he just used the rage. He's got a finisher right now. Tony D'Angelo looking for his finisher. Grayson Waller is stunned. Is that it? 1, 2. No, and a kick out at 2.5. D'Angelo can't believe it. I thought Tony D'Angelo really just won like that. That would have been insane. And now Grayson Waller slowly getting to his feet. And now both men get up, and it's going to be Waller driving the knee right into the back of Tony D'Angelo. And a big clothesline there from D'Angelo. And now it looks like he might be going to the middle rope. What is he looking for here? He looks for the axe handle smash, and it connects. And now waiting for Grayson to get back to his feet. And Waller, I believe he just went right to the eyes of Tony D'Angelo, and he's got him on his shoulders. And Grayson Waller looking good right now. Owen going low to the legs on D'Angelo there. But now Tony D, kick to the midsection. Might be looking for a power bomb here. And what is he going for here? Oh no, he's going to send him face first right into that turnbuckle, and that just busted open the Aussie Icon. Oh my goodness. I thought he was going to go for a powerbomb, but instead sends him face first right into that top turnbuckle, and it busted him open. And now D'Angelo going to walk over to the corner, and he's waiting for him to get to his feet. What is he looking for here? Oh my goodness. I believe his knee just connected to the face of Grayson Waller. And now, no, Waller able to reverse it. And now Grayson Waller trying to get back into this matchup. And now Grayson with the leapfrog, and now big spine buster there from Grayson Waller. And now Grayson Waller with the stomp to the leg of Tony D'Angelo. And now Waller going to go to the middle rope. What is he looking for here? Doesn't connect. Tony D'Angelo able to move out of the way. And now going to bring him over to the corner. Hitting the face right off that turnbuckle once again. But Grayson Waller gets up a knee. And oh my goodness, it connects. That stunner connected. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. And Grayson Waller is victorious. And there you have it. Grayson Waller starting off this 2K26 season victorious. Starting off a lot better than he did last year. Obviously, like I said, he started off last year very bad and ended up becoming a United States champion. But this season, starting things off 1-0. And he defeated another former U.S. champion in Tony D'Angelo. So you love to see that for him. Very big for the Aussie Icon. So we're going to have to wait and see what's next for him. But we're going to get right to the third match of Friday Night SmackDown. And alrighty, we are here for the third match of Friday Night SmackDown. And this is the last qualifier match. And this one is for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And there's a reason we have this as the third match. The fourth match will actually be a #1 contender match for Charlotte Flair's Women's Championship at Money in the Bank, which will also be a triple threat match, so you do not want to miss, so stick around. But coming out first, we've got Chad Gable, and Chad Gable trying to get something big going for him. And what bigger way to, go to Money in the Bank and bring that briefcase back to American made. That could be huge for that faction. So he's hoping to be victorious here tonight. Alrighty, coming out next, we've got the former undisputed WWE champion Kevin Owens. That is right, Kevin Owens lost that championship this season at Backlash to Penta. And he's looking to gain it back. But first, he's going to have to win here tonight and then go and win that briefcase if he wants an easier way to get back to the top here on Friday Night SmackDown. But he's going to have to go through Chad Gable and one other man that is a former United States champion. So let's get to that former United States champion right now. Alrighty, last but not least, like I said, he is a former United States champion. That is right, Trick Williams. We talked about him a little bit in the last match. Trick Williams in 2K25 season was a United States champion. Looked pretty damn good and then just randomly lost to Grayson Waller. And it was really random. But Trick Williams trying to go be Mr. Money in the Bank, so he's wanting to get a win here tonight, go get that briefcase, and wants to be a world champion at some point. So let's go ahead and jump right into this qualifier match, and let's see who will be the last man in the ladder match at Money in the Bank. Alrighty, and Trick right away running right at the former undisputed champion, but doesn't work out for him now. Kevin Owens already bringing it to Trick Williams as Chad Gable waiting over there, and now goes to grab Kevin Owens. Very smart of Chad Gable, just not wasting energy, just waiting. But unfortunately for him, Kevin Owens was able to elbow him there. And now Trick going right at KO, but KO able to use that weight to reverse it on Trick there. And now Kevin Owens going at Trick. And now a springboard DDT from Kevin Owens. What a move. Already going to go for a pin here, but, I mean, Trick Williams is right there to break things up. Kevin Owens wanted to get things done over and early, but, like I said, you can't expect to be done this early against two men like Trick Williams and Chad Gable. And now Trick Williams with an Irish whip. Oh, he was looking for that spinning kick, but KO able to duck and miss it. And now KO right to the ropes. And now a sledgehammer in the ring. And Chad Gable with the sledgehammer to both KO and Trick Williams. And Chad Gable going to go for a pin on Trick. 1, 2. And a kick out right at 2 from Williams. KO, though, now has a hold of Chad Gable. Irish whip from him. And dropping him right on his back. And now he's going to go to the top rope. And Chad Gable, very smart, rolling out of the ring there. And KO, he's looking for that on the concrete. That's not good. But Trick Williams able to get out of it. He was going to go for some kind of pile driver there, I believe. And Trick Williams dropping Chad Gable there on the concrete with that signature move. Trick Williams has a finisher now in store. This could be huge for Trick. And now Trick, oh, he was looking for that spin and kick. And now Trick Williams going to throw KO over by the barricade. And Chad Gable with some big chops. Now a nice arm drag there. Chad Gable bringing it to Trick Williams. And a big shoulder tackle. And now a backstabber right to Trick. Oh my goodness. What a sequence we are getting between these three. And now Chad Gable has a hold of Kevin Owens. And now, oh my goodness, a beautiful German suplex there from Gable. And now Trick bringing it to Chad Gable. And now Trick setting his sights on the KO. Oh, and a big kick there from Trick Williams. He's got a kendo stick. And now looking back at Chad Gable. And Chad Gable went to go for a big elbow there, but it doesn't work. Chad Gable showing off a little bit. And that was not smart because he just got planted with the DDT. And Trick Williams was showing off a little bit too. KO now has a hold of Trick. Oh my goodness. And he might have connected there at the steel steps a little bit. Now KO back into the ring. Chad Gable gonna run at Trick, I believe. And he just dropped him. I'm going to have to turn the camera cuts off because the camera cuts are being too much, so I apologize for that. So, by Money in the Bank, hopefully I'll remember to switch that up. But either way, KO going to work on the leg of Trick Williams now. And now Kevin Owens setting his sights on the Chad Gable. And Owens throwing Gable over by the barricade, and now picking up Trick Williams and throwing Trick back into the ring. And now KO showing off a little bit. And now, oh my goodness, and what a lariat there, dropping Chad Gable. And now he's going to the top rope. What is KO doing? It's not going to matter because Trick Williams drops him. And now Chad Gable back into the ring. All three men in the ring now. An elbow drop right to the back. And the trick shot. The trick shot connects with Chad Gable. He's going for the pin. He is stunned. One. But it's going to be broken up at one. KO breaking things up. And that would have been huge for Trick Williams. Oh, but Trick, he's hitting KO with his signature move. And another trick shot. But no, it doesn't connect with Gable. Gable moved out of the way. Oh my goodness, that could have been the match. But Gable going for the pin, trying to steal it from Trick Williams. Is that enough? No, KO able to kick out. Oh my goodness. And now Chad Gable, big suplex there, German suplex right into the pin. But Trick kicks out at one. And now a knee right to the back of the head of Trick Williams. And Chad Gable going to the top rope. And, oh my goodness, not able to connect there. And now Trick Williams dropping Chad Gable. Chad Gable and Trick both on the outside of the ring now. And now he's got a kendo stick, but Chad Gable moves out of the way. And now Gable throwing Trick right into KO there. And Kevin Owens, he's got Chad Gable up on his shoulders. Owen dropping him face first onto the side of the apron. And Trick Williams with a DDT planting KO right into the corner, or right into the concrete. And now Trick not slowing down, picking KO right up to his feet. And now Chad Gable's got that sledgehammer and he went to throw it at Trick, but doesn't connect. And now all three men into the ring. And a nice drop kick, but it doesn't fully connect, so KO doesn't go down. And Chad Gable, beautiful move, dropping KO. Now Trick Williams bringing the fight to Chad Gable and dropping him. He's going to go for the pin. Is that enough to put him away? 1, 2, and KO able to break things up at 2. And he's looking for something there. Oh, but he gets dropped. Trick Williams now back to the outside looking for a weapon. He's got a kendo stick. And Trick dropping Chad Gable with the kendo stick. And now looking at KO. And he's got him up on his shoulders. But KO, no, he reverses it. Kevin Owens now went to go stomp on Trick, and it doesn't work out. Now Chad Gable, big German suplex. Oh my goodness. And now Gable looking to drag him away from the ropes. But he just got busted open with that steel chair. And now he rolls Kevin Owens up for a pin. Is that enough? Trick Williams up in time to break things up. And a trick shot. The trick shot connects a second time with Chad Gable. He is stunned. 1, 2, 3. And Trick Williams is going to Money in the Bank. There you have it. Trick Williams just successfully cashed in his shot at the Money in the Bank ladder match, and he will be joining Austin Theory, Drew McIntyre, Javon Evans, Cody Rhodes, and Seth freaking Rollins. Hell of a match, and what an opportunity Trick Willie has now. I mean, him and Javon Evans, two of the younger stars, getting a big opportunity here, earning a shot at Money in the Bank. I mean, that should be huge. I'm excited to see what's going to happen, but we still got one match left for you, and it's the #1 contenders match. And the winner will go against Charlotte Flair at Money in the Bank for her women's title. So let's get right into it. And alrighty, it is time for the main event of Friday Night SmackDown. And we needed one more match, and I decided, you know what, why not have Charlotte Flair defend her title at Money in the Bank. And I didn't know who to put her against, so I decided that there's 3 women that, you know, are really good over here on Friday Night SmackDown, so we'll put them all 3 in a match, and the winner will go against Charlotte Flair. Coming out first, we've got Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill, I mean, just an absolute powerhouse in the women's division. So, very excited to see what she will do here tonight, and she'll be going against 2 other women that, I mean, just big time in the business. They've been around for a pretty solid while, I feel like. One of them maybe the best to ever do it, arguably, and then the other one could potentially be the best at some point. But let's get right to the next participant in this matchup. And alrighty, coming out next, we've got the EST of WWE. We've got Bianca Belair. And Bianca Belair in the 2K25 season obviously was starting out as the champion. And she went against Rhea Ripley and lost to Ripley. Lost that title. But she's here hoping that she can get a victory here tonight and go gain that title back against Charlotte Flair at Money in the Bank. But we're going to get right to the 3rd participant of this match. And alrighty, last but not least, we've got someone joining us on Friday Night SmackDown. And I do believe that she was on Monday Night Raw, if I'm not wrong, for 2K25. And that is the man, Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, I mean, had to make her a part of this matchup. I mean, obviously, I've always wanted to see Jade Cargill and Bianca go at it, but haven't done nothing really with Becky yet, so she 110% deserves to be in this matchup and, you know, deserves a chance to go against Charlotte Flair at Money in the Bank. So we're going to hop right into the main event and see who will earn themselves a championship match against Charlotte Flair at Money in the Bank. And alrighty, here we go. Right away, Becky running right at Bianca, but it doesn't work for her. Bianca now has her up. Might be looking for a power bomb, but instead Becky Lynch able to get out of it, and now Cargill gonna grab Becky Lynch and goes for a nice Russian leg sweep, and now beating the hell out of Becky Lynch. Jade Cargill showing off that aggression early in this matchup, but Bianca's got Jade Cargill picked up in a nice fall away slam. And now Becky Lynch has a kendo stick, but Cargill able to get it out of the hands of Becky Lynch. And now Cargill. Oh my goodness. Big uppercut to the back of the head. And now Becky running right at her. And I thought she was going to go for a roll-up pin. And now Bianca Belair going to throw Becky into the corner. And another spear there, it looked like, from Jade Cargill. And now Cargill setting her sights on the Becky Lynch, and right now Cargill looking dominant in this matchup. And now Bianca setting her sights onto Becky Lynch. Cargill with the kendo stick right to Bianca Belair, and now setting her sights back on the Becky, and now Cargill bringing it to Lynch. And right now Cargill looking like she has control of this matchup, but Becky Lynch now going for a roll-up here on the Jade Cargill, but going to be a kick out at 1. And now Bianca Belair. Oh my goodness, driving that knee right into the midsection of Becky Lynch. And now an Irish whip from Bianca Belair and a big spine buster to Jade Cargill. And now Cargill going to go for a roll-up here. Is that enough? No, Becky Lynch going to break things up before the referee can get to the count of 1. And now Bianca Belair has Jade Cargill up. And look at her doing her high steps and now dropping Cargill on her back. Bianca Belair looking good right now. Going to work on the arm. And now picking her up. Dead weight. Just deadlifting her there from the mat. And now Bianca taking down Becky Lynch. Now she's going to go to that middle rope, and she wants Becky to get up to her feet, but Jade Cargill knocking her down. And now Cargill with an Irish whip to Becky Lynch and a big clothesline. And now Bianca with the steel chair. Oh my goodness. She just busted open Jade Cargill with that steel chair. And now Becky Lynch bringing the fight to Bianca Belair. And Becky Lynch. Oh my goodness. Going for a submission there, but Bianca was able to get out of it. And Bianca Belair using that hair as a weapon. Oh, and now Jade Cargill with the kendo stick to both Bianca and Becky. And now Becky is stunned. Jade for the pin. 1, 2. No, Becky Lynch kicks out at 2. Cargill dropping her with that big boot. And now she's getting Becky Lynch up to her feet. Oh, but Becky Lynch able to duck. And now bringing Cargill over to the corner. Hitting her face right off that turnbuckle. Cargill now. Oh my goodness. Sending Becky across the ring and dropping her and Bianca. And now Bianca with the elbow to Jade Cargill. And Becky Lynch, she has a kendo stick and she just dropped Bianca Belair. And now Becky Lynch with the big German suplex there to Jade Cargill. And now Becky gonna go to the middle rope. What is she looking for here? And it connects there. And now she's going to go for the pin. Is that enough to put away Cargill? 1, 2. Oh, no, not even a count of 2. Kicks out at 1. Now Bianca gets back into the ring. Bianca, she's got her up on her shoulders. She might be looking for the KOD. She is stunned. Is that enough? 1, 2. No, Becky Lynch kicks out at 2. And Jade Cargill went to hit Bianca, but it doesn't work out. Bianca. Now she's got a kendo stick. Oh my goodness, over the top of the head of Jade Cargill. And she just broke the kendo stick onto Becky Lynch. Now she picks Becky up. And she's going to bring her over to the ropes. And what is she going to do here? Oh, she was looking for a super kick, but Becky moved out of the way. Becky with the roll up here. Is that enough? No, Jade Cargill breaking things up. Big clothesline there from Cargill. Once again, Bianca catching the fist of Jade Cargill, but she doesn't that time, and that's not good for her because she's about to get hit with the jaded. Bianca is stunned. And Jade Cargill talking that trash. And Becky Lynch taking the kendo stick. And she was just arguing there with the referee. I'm not sure about what, but she's going to go for a pin now. Is that enough? 1. No, Jade Cargill able to break things up at the count of 1. Becky Lynch now setting her sights on the Jade Cargill. She's got her up. Driving the knee right into the shoulder. And now the sledgehammer from Bianca Belair going to work on both women. And she's going to go for the pin on the Cargill. 1, 2. No, Cargill kicks out. Bianca can't believe it. She thought the sledgehammer did enough damage to put Cargill away. But Jade Cargill's still going to do everything she can to earn an opportunity against Charlotte Flair at Money in the Bank. And Becky on the outside taunting as Cargill going to work and picking Bianca up for a third time and dropping her once again. Becky Lynch now with the big shoulder tackle there, and now gonna go for the pin, and she's using those ropes. And is that enough to help Becky out? No, Jade Cargill able to get out of it. Oh, but Becky Lynch, she's going for a roll-up pin. Is that enough? 1. No, Jade kicks out at 1. And now Cargill getting Becky up. Big power bomb there from Jade Cargill. And Cargill now using that strength against Bianca Belair, but Becky Lynch right there to pick Jade Cargill up. And now Becky Lynch, she's looking for the disarmer. Is that enough? Is Cargill gonna tap out? No, she's able to get out. And now Bianca Belair, she's got Jade Cargill up. She was looking for that KOD, I believe, but it doesn't work. Jade Cargill got out. And now Becky Lynch with that bat. Now she's going to go for the pin. 1, 2. But Bianca Belair able to break it up at the count of 2. Oh, but Becky Lynch dropping her. Is that enough? 1, 2. No. And Becky Lynch can't believe it. She thought that was enough to put her away for the 3 count. Becky Lynch, though, not slowing down. And now she's got a bat. Oh, but Bianca able to get out of the way. And now hitting her with it once again. Bianca is stunned, but Jade Cargill, big super kick to Becky Lynch. Oh, but Becky able to reverse that one. Oh, and Cargill's got her up. What is she looking for here? Beautiful sit-out powerbomb. 1, 2, but Bianca breaking things up. It's like a blue thunder bomb there from Cargill. Beautiful move. And now Cargill sending Bianca to the outside. And now Cargill, Becky Lynch both back up to their feet. Big elbow there. And now Cargill, she's looking for Jaded. Will it connect? And Bianca's taunting on the outside. And Cargill with the Jaded. Bianca back to the outside. I'm not sure if I would be doing that. Bianca gets back in time, breaking things up at 2. And now Bianca's got a bat, but Jade Cargill able to get it out of the hands of Bianca Belair. Oh my goodness. Catching Bianca. Look at the strength of Jade Cargill. And now she's going for the pin. She's stunned, but Bianca is saved by Becky Lynch. And now Becky Lynch. No, instead Jade Cargill reversed it. Roll-up pin from Jade Cargill. Is that enough? No. Bianca breaking things up. Oh my goodness. What a match we are getting between these 3 women. Uh-oh. And Cargill is up. And the KOD. Becky Lynch just left the ring, but she's back in. And she's got a bat, but she lets go of it and breaks things up. And this has been a hell of a main event that we have gotten. Big headbutt there from Becky Lynch. She's got a kendo stick now. But Bianca knocked it out in a spear. A spear there from Jade Cargill. Becky Lynch sending Cargill into the corner. Big chop there from Becky Lynch. And now a power slam. No, instead Jade Cargill turned it into a DDT. Busting open Becky Lynch. And now she leaves the ring. Oh my goodness. And now Becky getting to her feet as Cargill and Bianca going at it on the outside of the ring. Bianca gonna send Cargill back into the ring. Big elbow there from Bianca Belair to Becky Lynch. And now both women getting sent into the ring by Bianca, and Bianca going to the top rope. What is she looking for here? Big German suplex there from Cargill. And now an elbow drop, but it doesn't connect. Becky moved out of the way. Becky Lynch now setting her sights on the Bianca. And there is so much going on. And now Bianca and Jade Cargill, the 2 women up. Big knee there from Cargill, or from Bianca. And she used that braid. And now Jade is stunned. Bianca waiting for her to get to her feet, but Becky is also up. She wasn't paying attention to Becky Lynch. Oh, a knee though from Bianca Belair. And now the KOD with Becky Lynch. It connects. Becky is stunned. Jade Cargill, she's got that sledgehammer. But Bianca able to get it out of the hands of Jade Cargill. And now she's got her up. And a KOD connects with Jade Cargill. Bianca for the pin. Is that enough to put her away? 1, 2. No, Jade Cargill kicks out. How the hell did she just kick out of that? Now Becky Lynch trying to drop Bianca, but it doesn't work. Uh-oh. But now Becky. Beautiful move. The disarmer. She's got it locked in. Is that enough to put her away? Is Bianca going to tap out? She might. Jade is right there. But Bianca gets out. And it looked like some kind of disarmer. I'm not exactly sure if that's what it was, but it almost looked like it. But Bianca still on the ground after that. And now Becky Lynch, the only woman standing. She's got a sledgehammer. Now Bianca back to her feet. Now Bianca, what is she going for here? Hopping over. Oh, beautiful move from Bianca Belair. But Cargill has a kendo stick and she wasn't looking. And now she is stunned. Jade Cargill just stunned Bianca Belair with that kendo stick. But instead of going for the pin, she was just waiting, and Becky Lynch now might have got the best of Jade Cargill. No, Cargill able to reverse it. And now she's going to pick her up. And what's Jade Cargill looking for? A big super kick. And now a roll up here from Cargill. Is that enough to put her away? No. It's going to be broken up by Bianca Belair. And now Belair showing off the strength, but Cargill able to get down. Big super kick there from Cargill. Uh-oh. And she's got her up, looking for that blue thunder bomb. But doesn't go for the pin. And now Bianca going to bring Jade over to the corner, but Jade able to get the elbows up to the midsection and a steel chair to the back of the head. And now Bianca just took down Cargill, or took down Becky Lynch, excuse me, and has her sights set on the Cargill. Hits the ropes and went for a leg drop to the back of the head, it looks like. And now Becky Lynch has her sights set on the Bianca. Went for a power slam, but it turns into a DDT from Bianca Belair. And now Cargill, I think she was looking for the Jaded, and it doesn't work. Bianca looking for some kind of move, but Jade instead hits her in the midsection, able to get out of it. Now Cargill bringing Bianca over to the ropes. And now Becky caught her. Becky caught her with that manhandle slam. The manhandle slam. And she's not going for the pin. Instead, she grabs the kendo stick and sets it back down. What is Becky Lynch doing? And now got caught by Bianca. And now standing moonsault in the middle of the ring. Oh, but the sledgehammer right to the back of Bianca. Cargill and Bianca on their feet. And Bianca bringing the fight to Cargill. Has her picked up, landing her face first onto the mat. Now Bianca with the kendo stick, but Jade moves out of the way. And now Cargill, she's going for the Jaded once again. And it connects right into the pin. But Becky Lynch breaking things up. And alrighty. Becky Lynch bringing the fight right to Jade Cargill. And now Becky and Bianca back on their feet. Sending Bianca right into the corner, but Bianca got the elbow up. And she's got that braid once again. And now Becky Lynch is stunned. But she's wanting her to get to her feet. She might be looking for that KOD. And Cargill is still on the outside, but she's starting to get up slowly, it looks like. Is that going to be enough to put away Becky? One. But Cargill breaking things up. And right to the back of Bianca with that sledgehammer. Jade Cargill. And now looking at Becky Lynch. And it connects with Becky. And she's going to go for the pin on Becky. Is that enough for the win? 2, 3, and Jade Cargill is going against Charlotte Flair. There you have it. Jade Cargill has earned herself a championship match against Charlotte Flair at Money in the Bank. What a hell of a main event we just got from these three women. All of them putting it on the line to earn a title shot. But in the end, Jade Cargill was victorious. What a match. But that is gonna do it for this episode of Friday Night SmackDown. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, as always, please remember to like, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you guys know when I post videos. And let me know in the comments below, what match are you most excited for at Money in the Bank? And we will see you in the next one, and we will have 2 different parts for Money in the Bank. But until then, AC Entertainment is out. Peace.